Hi, I'm Joe, and I recently got a request from a beloved fan to do a top 5 or top 10 list of my favorite movies. And I started to think that's kind of cliche. I understand the request and I respect it, but I was trying to think, what can I do to put my own personal spin on a top 10 list? Even though they've been done by everybody. The Nostalgia Critic does a top 11 list. David Letterman does them 5 times a week. WatchMojo.com does them every single day. So I'm trying to think, what can I do to bring my personal spin on a top 10 list? So I figured it out. I won't use numbers. Yeah, my top 10 list will not have numbers. And so without further ado, here's the average consumer's ABCs of movies. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the alphabet and name a different movie for each letter and give a brief reason why I like that particular movie. If you want to know more about certain movies, leave them in the description. I'll probably do a whole video based on that particular movie. Okay? You'll catch on by the letter D. Okay? Ready? Here we go. Airplane, for being comedy porn. Back to the Future, for being the first movie I was a fanboy for. Caddyshack, for being a movie filled with memorable dialogue and not that much plot. Die Hard, for being probably the most perfect action movie ever. E.T., do I need to say why? It's a movie where the kids are the heroes. Very rarely is that done right. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, for showing me it's okay to have fun. Like, it's probably a fantasy movie. Ghostbusters, for having such a unique premise. The Hangover, for being a modern day Three Stooges. Iron Man, for being a technological James Bond. Jurassic Park, for having a special effects action movie be the best it possibly can be. Kill Bill, for being probably the best sequel that could ever be. One where you write the entire movie and then break it in half. Lethal Weapon, for showing me what it's like for two characters to have great chemistry. The Muppet Movie, for being the best underdog movie ever. Night at the Opera, for being the first movie to have characters have great chemistry, memorable dialogue, all the way through. And probably one of the first movies to ever do so. Office Space, for showing me how ridiculous work is. Pee-wee's Big Adventure, for showing me you could exploit a character for an entire movie and not have it get old. Quiet Man. Couldn't think of a movie that began with Q, but I still like this movie. Raiders of the Lost Ark, for showing me that the hero doesn't need to be suave and debonair. Star Wars, for showing me you could create an entire universe out of one movie. Toy Story, for showing me that kids' movies don't have to be just for kids. There's a difference between applesauce and chewed up apples. Up, for a movie looking like a kid's movie, but attacking me as an adult and pulling my heartstrings as one. Vacation, for showing me that a family can go on a quest as a team. Weekend at Bernie's, for taking a ridiculous premise and bringing out every single great joke you can make out of it. X-Men, for showing me there could be a deeper level to a comic book movie, except for what's on the surface. Young Frankenstein, for looking like a certain type of movie and being a different type. It looks like a 1940s Frankenstein movie, but it's actually a hilarious comedy. And Zoolander, for showing me a movie can be overly stylized and almost distractingly, to the eye, but still be a hilarious comedy. Rewatch that movie. It's filled with great lines and great characters, and that's what the average consumer's ABCs of movies.